let me just sit back right quick, just like this. I don't even want to have y'all like that. You all up in the face and shit. Now, what we're gonna build on? Triple Eights, man. Triple Eight is great. It's the Lionsgate, you know, and it was just crazy how it snuck up on Self. You know what I mean? Because it was just like, man, I felt, man, that day, man, I seen something. It was like 8 and 8 and 8. I wasn't even thinking, but it was like that. It was in that time, and when I was in that hour of 8 and 8 on the eighth day, it was like in the 8th month. I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It was an overwhelming fucking just I can't explain it, man. My body just felt like my soul was half here and half pulled out somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And it just was unreal or something. You know, so I sun gazed and you know what I'm saying, sat back regular, you know, and meditating. You know, I was at the tree. I'm on a brick now, and shit. So I was in the cut. But I was like, you know, man, this energy was this whole time. I couldn't sit inside nowhere. I had to be outside, and I had to keep moving. I could not sit still, and it was just like a really intense energy. You know what I'm saying? Just feeding off the energy of the Lionsgate. Yo, it's been open since the Wisdom Equality Day of July. That's 26th of July, and it stays all the way open till the 13th of August. It's in Leo season, you know what I mean? Sidereal, that's where my start calculation starts at, the fire. So the passion, desires, and all this shit goes down with this point. But the thing that I experienced, and I wasn't even paying attention too much, but I did notice the number, and when I was doing something. But through that whole day, I had so much emotion, so much. It was just like nothing I never felt before. I know that. And I done experienced all kind of shit in life. You know what I mean? As far as like, you know, being in the hoods, growing up, people, my friends, you know, transitioning, murdered and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I done seen a lot of little horrible shit and good stuff too. And, you know, whatever, mediocre. But this feeling was a mixture of everything, man. I mean, I had never felt nothing like this. And I couldn't sit still. It's like I went to sit outside, you know what I'm saying? It was the whole day. And I just distilled. I couldn't help it. I don't know what it was. It just, I mean, I know what it was, but I don't know what it was, you know? And I was just, all these numbers started coming to my mind, and you know what I'm saying? And how I broke down the number 813 since I was born, and how that number was attached to me. And so I know and understand the connection and the energies and how real this reality truly is, and it just confirmed who I truly am. So these energies that I felt, man, I mean, the sun was shining on me. It was, when I sit outside, it was just overwhelming emotion. Overwhelming emotion. And man, I cried hard on a tree, and I couldn't believe it. Not like holding the tree, but just sitting there, just of good joy, you know, sad and grief, and just all these emotions that I chose to experience about myself. I guess they all came to the light just due to a whole lot of fasting and, you know, eating a certain way. And like the pinnacle point came at that moment, and I didn't know. So for others, I don't know if they experienced it too. You know what I mean? This is like the opening. It's when all the portals is open, and you know what I mean. As far as like dealing with, you know, the pyramid of Giza, the pyramids, the three pyramids. You know what I'm saying, and the star calculation of Orion, and then you know how it's the three stars, and you know the middle one, how they all lined up with the pyramid and stuff around that time, at that time, from the 26th all the way to the 813. So, and a number was coming to my head a lot too. I kept seeing it was like 722. And I guess it was all around that time, just the preparation, because there was a lot of things that I seen, a lot of things I had to experience in order to catapult my consciousness to a whole new level, and it's just that, being an empath, I guess, what I'm saying, with individuals who experience, the emotions of others and being connected to others, it's a deep feeling now, you know what I mean, that you can't ignore. And there's a lot of shit that you see, a lot of the numbers, not even numbers, just things that just coincide, because it ain't no coincidence. Just a lot of little stats. So, but yeah, so for my experience, it's still open now as I'm doing it, you know what I mean? So I still feel that I can't be contained on the inside. I gotta be outside. It's a funny, I don't know if they call it nostalgia feeling, but you just here, but you're pulled there. It's like, man. So it's like, this is like a divine union thing, you know what I mean? As far as like with they so-called, divine masculine, divine feminine, which, the ancients in ancient Egypt or Temeray, they figured it out when they figured out that they were all naturally twin flames. And this is going back to Asar and Aset, and this is like bringing about a change in reality and what's going on in the world, you know what I'm saying? And with the world of which is your world shit. And then it'll just trickle out, like a ripple effect to the rest. So, yeah. The thing is, the realization, be who you naturally supposed to be. Don't be nobody else. Be the best you that you can be. Because everybody else is taken. It's a divine moment in time, something that that was felt, and it just shows, So, yeah, y'all experiencing certain things, you're on the right path. Look at the signs and symbols of nature, signs and symbols for the conscious mind. You know what I'm saying? The feathers, the stones, the walking, the raining. You know what I'm saying? The just the breeze, the wind, the sounds of another, the scent, the thought. Because anything you think now, you can manifest it and you can make it happen. You can make that change right now, and while the lion's gate is open. So whatever you want, when it's on the right accord, you can have a chance to do what is right. To do what is right, what you always wanted. And it's in you, not on you. And it's becoming into your powers of the empath. You know what I'm saying? Your empathic abilities, a lot of haters are going to be hating on your ass because, you done seen your strength. And this is what they're afraid of. And that's what's up. Because you're going to weed out a lot of friends, so-called friends, even family sometimes. So it's like, you got to be on your own, but then you'll be, when you make your whole yourself, you will get that. You will get, the Most High will send you the love that matches your love. It's going to match it. Especially if you ain't from this place. You're here to do a deed. Do your deed, y'all. Alright? Star seeds, indigo children, crystal children, rainbow children. We taking back the rainbow. You know what I'm saying? Lionsgate, 888. We great in this motherfucker, man. And all them motherfuckers gonna hate. It ain't gonna matter. The divine stopped time for you and I. The divine put time, put a box and timed it just right to do the knowledge to self. It's for all those who's going through that.
divine awakening, the true reality of knowledge and wisdom, the true divine masculine and the true divine feminine.